Welcome to Tech Tips. I'm Len Groom. Today we're talking about automatic transmissions. Automatic transmissions are somewhat of a mystery to most people. You put the car in drive and it goes forward. You put the car in reverse, it goes backwards. But what goes on inside that transmission to make that happen? We went out and talked to an industry expert to get maybe the inside view, if you will, on the inner workings of the automatic transmission. Let's listen to what he had to say.
This is a torque converter out of an automatic transmission. This torque converter works as a coupling device. Therefore, there's propellers and there's fins and there's sprags and clutches inside of it. What this does is bolts your engine and this transfers your power to your transmission, thus drives your wheels. This is the lower side of your automatic transmission. This is a transmission pan where all your fluid is held. You can see the solenoids, shift valves. This thing is submerged in oil its whole life. Let me show you how complicated it is. Fluid has to run through all these passages at certain times to shift valves, to make your car shift. There you can see how crucial it is to keep a good clean fluid in here so you don't gum up the valves and have transmission problems. You move this aside. These are all the parts that come out of an automatic transmission. The clutch drums, the planetaries, the pump, sprags. These are all the rotating parts of an automatic transmission. This is a clutch drum full of clutches. The clutches look like this, friction in a steel. And what happens is ATF fluid applies pressure to the pistons, which applies pressure to the clutches, which allows your car to make the shift. Let me pull these clutches out of here. Steels. Let's take a little closer look. As you can see in the clutch drum, with the clutches removed, you can see from lack of maintenance, the fluid breaking down. You can see the wear we're getting. There you can see it's crucial to keep your transmission fluid clean. This is a clutch drum and a band out of the transmission. You've heard of people talking about their band slipping. This is what they're talking about. This is the band, which wraps around this drum. And as you can see, the drum is starting to slip. Therefore, once it slips, it'll create more heat, break the fluid down, and eventually you are replacing all these parts. I do have some transmission fluid out of this transmission. This transmission fluid is completely broken down and it looks like tar. This transmission fluid has been overheated and has been in this transmission way too long. And this is what caused this transmission to fail. Here's an example of what your automatic transmission fluid should look like. It's a bright red and it has no contaminants. And that's what should be running through your transmission. This is basically how the automatic transmission works, or in this case, how it failed. The number one cause of the automatic transmission failure is not servicing your transmission fluids.
Well, as you can see, there's a lot going on inside that transmission. But there are a couple of really important things to remember. Number one is that heat can kill an automatic transmission. The other thing is, don't leave the fluid in there too long. So you want a fluid that has an ability to last and also to be able to take some heat. AMSOIL's automatic transmission fluid is up to that task. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.